What's up, guys? We're Kills. We're back with a first time video on my channel. So we just got back from our locals today. It's a Friday night, my Friday night locals that I usually go to about every week. It's snowing very badly out, so we had to get home and record this, or else we've been stuck there the entire night. But anyways, we're here with the first place, DENKO. We had a 15-man tournament tonight, which is a very skilled playing pool, which is pretty good for our locals. This is what, your first time, second time topping there?
Yeah.
So this is actually my brother, in case you were wondering who this is exactly. So yeah, he got first out of 15 man. There's what were your matchups?
First round I played Burning Abyss.
How'd that go?
It was rough. Glenn usually he usually tops 1 or 2, so it was a rough matchup. I thought he was gonna straight up blow me out.
2-1 or?
But I won game 1. It was a grind game. Game 1. Game 2 it was back and forth, but yeah, he outplayed me. Game 3 was pretty much a blowout. He went, he summoned his tour guide. I breakthrough skilled it, and it was pretty much over from there.
Nice. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the deck profile.
All right. All right. For the DOLLS, we play Triple Beast.
Standard.
Pretty standard. We play Triple Squamata. I know a lot of builds play 2, some even play 1, but the theory behind the Triple Squamata is that however he's sent off a Shadow Games construct, Mathematician, or a Fusion, he can send anything else. He helps deck thin. He's when you're setting up your Dark Armed, he can help. And when you're playing in the Mirror or Burning Abyss or like a deck like Yang Zings, when they grind you out, you just want to have the extra DOLLS because late game, if you run out of DOLLS, you can basically lose just because you don't have the fodder for it. So that's the reason behind that. And setting and letting people run into it's good too. 2 Dragon. Some builds play 3. I know the Artifact builds play 3 because they would just terrorize the back row with their Sanctums.
Yeah, but now Artifacts are not a thing
Artifacts
anymore.
are nukes, so... Dragon's good when you set him and they bounce. He also pops back row, but with things like Onai Raigeki coming out, the meta is going more towards Trap Light. I know a lot of the Burning Abyss builds aren't playing their 20 traps anymore. They're playing like 10. So he's only good when your opponent has back row. When he doesn't, he's really not. He's just a material for a fusion, but play 2 Dragon. Hedgehog's good. Was playing 3, but got a little cloggy. He's good because you can set him, get your fusions. He sends to add another, so if you really desperately need a Beast or Falco, you can just send to add it and then fuse with it. So he's got a good utility. And then to round it off for the 12 DOLLS, we play 2 Falco. A lot of people don't think Falco's good like after turn 1 or 2, but I think he's good because even if you fuse and set him, they can attack into him. You get a Construct, a Window, or a Beast back.
He just recycles.
He recycles, and if he's set, like your opponent has to, if they Raigeki, he comes back, so it helps stop OTKs. You can set a Shadow Game, send out a Falco, they'd have to attack it, then a Falco special something else, they'd have to attack that, so it makes it harder for them to OTK if they're trying to OTK you. So that's also that. And he's your tuner, so he gives you access to all the synchros we play. For the Baby Dragon core, we play 3 white.
Standard and 1 black.
And the 1 black dragon. Previous builds are playing 2 black dragon, but you really don't want to open the black dragon or 2. It's really bad.
Did that ever happen at all?
When I tonight opened the black dragon, I actually did open it against I think when I play you, actually, one of the games. Talonites.
Represent.
I opened it. I don't know if it's the game I lost to you, but I was able to play out eventually because once you get Wyvern, if I'm able to get Wyvern engraved with the Dark Arm set up and I have it in hand, it's actually really good because this card, and the BLS are really the only ways I can get Wyvern banished to get it back.
You got those super rares there too, nice.
Yeah, I'm missing 1 white dragon super rare, but I'm going to be getting that soon. But yeah, Baby Dragons float, they help you make your rank 4s and everything. So that's good. Clear these off to the side. And the reason this deck auto wins against trap heavy decks, 3 DENKO.
DENKO DOLLS, what up, Jeff Jones?
This card is an auto win.
Cold Wave.
I know against like yours Talonites, Glenn's Burning Abyss, a lot of the trap heavy decks, they open Tour Guide or something and they make a Dante, yay, they set 4 pass. If you can normal summon this and have the outs in your hand, such as Windows Constructs, BLSs, whatever, multiple things, maths into any rank set or any.
And like even if they fire, like you can chain the El Shadal and send that do advance.
Like I know against your Talonites, for an example, because you still play a sort of a trap heavy build. Like if you go Inuk set 4, and I know this with a fusion, it's just hard to come back to because I can kill your Inuk with my construct, attack for 17, and you're top decking. So if you draw and if you draw into another trap, you basically lose because next turn it's gonna be 28, 17, and whatever monster I can put on board. But it's any trap heavy. When the meta goes to trap, if our meta shifts to being, the 3/4 trap variant, I'll side one out for a Ryo. That's DENKO though. 3 Mathematician.
Standard.
Yeah, he's pretty good for. He sends DOLLS. He sends the core off Skomata. That's another reason I play Skomata. Send the core. And you also can send Felice to make any of the 7 synchros, and you get to draw if he's destroyed by battle. Also Shek. He works with Shek. Felice.
For the math, obviously.
For the math. Some builds side it. I like maining it because even if you draw it, it's a light.
Was it ever a problem drawing into tonight?
I did drew into it a couple games, but I was able to play around it. I was able to get the fusion. As soon as I get the fusion, I usually pitch this, unless I got a white. Like
or even off a beast.
Yeah, off a beast it works too. But gotta play him because he's a tuner. And then 1 Dark Arm and a Wyvern. Wyvern gets the Dark Armed, obviously. Wyvern's a light. Dark Arm's amazing because he just can clear fields, and any special summon stuff to get back, you can just keep using as effect, clear the board, and go for game. And if you have to, you can just use them as fusion materials, which I've had to do sometimes. And then probably the best card in the deck right here. This is BLS.
What up?
I have top decked this card so much for game. Like, I'll be making like construct plays in with a math, and I'll be like 2,000 short for game, and I'll send the beast off construct, and I will rip this BLS. And
it's only this one right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just this BLS right here. Something about it.
You basically show them the BLS, and you're like, yeah, I scoop.
Alright, onto the spells
Heart
now.
and Soul of the deck. Obviously, 3 Shadow Fusion, 3 El Shadow Fusion. El Shadow Fusion steals games. If they go into their extra deck with the regular one, they basically lose because you gain so much advantage.
Now, like, going into game 2 or game 3, do you decide any of these out? And if so, because I know a lot of people like have trouble when they do the siding for this. So, what would be your ratio, if any, to side out any of these game 2 or 3?
I usually set out one of these or one of these. Usually one of these. Depends on who I play. Like, if they don't go into their extra deck a lot, I side this one out just because this one is broken because of that. If they do, I'll side this one out. Preference on what you play and what you're playing against. This is the OTK. You use this to go for games.
So many times people just play at battle phase for construct and
yeah, like you go, you got like a math, a construct BLS. You go math, attack, for another construct. It's like 10,000 damage. But yeah, those are the fusions, and like the loss of Super Poly is the thing, but like we just pretty much play Snatch Steal, and it's the same thing. 2 Econ steals games, Snatch steals games. It's ridiculous.
Stealing everything.
I've stolen 3 Dantes in 1 turn and used that for game. Book. It's basically Raigeki against Burning Abyss. They got like a bunch of pieces up. You book 1, they all die. You had to get their effects, but now they have no stuff on their field to make Dante. And once you use all their effects in a turn, it's done. Side it out sometimes. It's an easy side out. Raigeki also clears boards, pushes 3 OTK. Core recycles the fusions from grave off construct, and if you have to, you can set them and flip them up to attack or use them as fusion material.
And the last 3 cards.
Shadow Games. I know the newer builds are playing like none of them. They're not even playing 1 copy of Shadow Games. They're playing like foolish, but I still think it's good. It's also like an MST against Cliff Forts. You just send a dragon to pop their scale.
Nice. All right, onto the extra deck. Now that's a 40 card deck, right?
That
40
is
or 41?
A 41 card deck, I think. It might be 40, I'm not sure. It's 40 or 41.
Alright.
If it was 41 and you want it to be 40, you take out a Shadow Games of the book or something simple like that. Goyo, he's not really that good. He's more, the 2800 is the big thing. You just push for damage. That's it, really. Yazi.
Yazi off the Mathematician.
Yep, good against Burning Abyss. Arcanite, he's good to clear fields and fuse with. Black Rose Field Nuke, really good against Cliff Forts and, rogue decks. Leo, also hard for Burning Abyss, big body. Dweller, good against the Mirror and Burning Abyss, stops graveyard effects, obviously. Castell, clears problems, and you can still attack with them. Exiton, another board wipe, really important against decks like Cliff Forts. Playing 1 Shek. I was playing 2, but it wasn't really coming up that much. I don't play that many Earths. I don't make them that much. When I do, it's usually a push for a game off and El Shadow Fusion. 3 Winda.
3 Winda.
Talonites Burning Abyss, really good against. your opponent tries to Regeki your construct, you can chain up into an Elshadal fusion, and when it resolves, the Regeki won't be able to kill the window because it can't be destroyed with artifacts.
And
the Pride enjoy this deck construct, sends stuff for days, and just destroys any spot. He kills Leos, and it's usually I'm pushing for game with that card.
And on to the side deck.
Side deck is obviously opinionated based on your locals. If I was going to an event, this would look completely different. 2 Flying Sea, Burning Abyss and Tower Knights, that's really all that's there for. Rios, Tower Knights, Cliff Forts, anything that's adding
beautiful ulti.
$20 ulti right there, just picked that up today. 1900 body 2, also a light, which is important for fusing. Breakthrough skill that won me game 3 against Burning Abyss today, because I opened 2 of them, opening 2 of them, it looked like a bad hand, but ended up winning me the game. OJ Trio.
Awesome side deck card now.
Trollsy as hell. And Burning
Abyss. It's amazing
Abyss.
For a lot of decks, even Tower Knights.
Burning Abyss. I know you put this one, the tournament at Eden the other day.
Yes, it did.
2 Fairy Wind, Cliff Forts, really all. 3 MSTs. I'm playing 3, 1 because they're beautiful Magic Ruler MSTs, and 2 because Cliff Forts are a deck, and any deck that plays a ton of traps. Chalice, just more BA hate because I hate that deck so much. It's just more effect negation.
Alright, well, there you have it, guys. The first place local DENKO doll deck profile. Thank you so much for watching. Congratulations, Dave, on your first place tonight. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. And any thoughts you have on this deck, any thoughts you have in Shaddoll in general. If you guys only got any first place decks from your locals and you want to share them, leave a link or leave a comment in the comment section below. And I'll definitely check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, Winter Kills, and see you later.